says someday play me a memory. I'm pretty sure how it goes, but it's sad, it's sweet, and I know it's complete when I walk go. There, pluckers, I was Saw Fingers again with a classic song from Billy Joel called Piano Man. Obviously normally played on the piano, but this is my take on a single acoustic guitar arrangement of that song. Okay, so what you heard there was basically everything you need that's in the song. Okay, obviously it's quite a long song with a lot of verses, but what I played there is everything you need. Okay, so it starts off with a little tinkly piano bit, which you can leave off, but I've done something on it. Okay, starts off with a single D minor seventh. I'm in standard tuning, by the way, no capo. It's doing it in the same key as Billy Joel. Okay, so starts off with a D minor seventh. So imagine an F chord without the third finger, just barring the first two strings with the first finger, first fret, and second finger's playing the second fret of the third string, four strings open. Okay, 4 down to 1, so you just strum that chord down like that, bit of a pause, and then you go, okay, jazzy sort of thing. What that is basically a little run, starts on the first fret of the third string, goes up to the second fret, then to the first fret of the B string, and then top E string open. So you've got this so far. Okay, then with a little rundown, very simple. No, sorry, so all that is a rundown from top E string, third fret, second fret, top E string, first fret, top E string, open E string, third fret, second string, second fret of the second string, and finishing up on the first fret of the second string. So it's very simple, it's just a straight rundown. Okay, so now you've got this, it's single strum, 4 down to 1 on a D minor 7th, slight pause, and then the first run, first fret, third string, to the second fret, third string, hammer up, first fret, second string, open top E string, and then this will run down. Okay, starting on the third fret, top E string, second fret, top E string, first fret, top E string, open top E string, third fret, second string, second fret, second string, and then finally the first fret, second string. So the whole thing so far. So let's do it again, I got that wrong. Okay, and then we're playing a D diminished 7, D diminished 7, I believe this is called. Just two fingers, first fret of the third string and first fret of the top E string, and the fourth string's open and the second string's open, and you just strum from 4 down to 1. So now we've got this. So it's little pause, and then this D minor 7th, sorry, D diminished 7. And then we've got this second little riff, okay? And what I make it, obviously it's not quite the same as the piano, but something similar, is you build up from third string, second fret, third fret, fourth fret, twice. Okay, and I'm going down, up, down with the pick on the third string. Okay? Well, whichever way you want to do it, down, up, down, or whatever, whichever you fancy. Or you do all downstrokes if you want, whichever. Okay, so so you play that D diminished 7, and then you play the first 2 again on, but don't go to the third one. Just that. So, okay, and then we go to the open third string, first fret, third string, second fret, third string. Right, so. And then open fourth string, so it's, and then the same thing on the fourth string. Open fourth, first on the fourth, second on the fourth, and then finally the open third string. First, last notes. Okay, so this second phrase is. Something like that, something similar to what he's playing on the piano. Okay, so the whole thing is okay, and then we go into the song proper, right? And this is the way I'm playing it. You'll see different versions of this on YouTube, but this is the way I think is actually closest to what's been played on the piano. Okay, so it's a waltz, so it's like it's 1 2 3 1 2 3. It's that sort of waltz sort of time. Okay, so it's just hit the 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, so it starts on a C chord. Then we go to a partial G chord, and what I'm playing there is from the C, it's a straightforward 3-fingered C, to a B, a partial G chord. I'm playing the second fret of the 5th string, and my pinky's playing the 3rd fret of the top E string. So and you've got to emphasise that bass, because it's the run down on the bass is quite prominent. Okay. So bass note, strum, strum on the C, then the G, partial G chord, then we'll play an F chord with opened 5th string in the bass. Got that? So, okay, then we go to a C chord, but it's C with G in the bass. So normal C chord, this 3rd finger goes up to the bottom E string on the 3rd fret, and the pinky goes on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and the bass note now becomes the bottom E string on the 3rd fret. So it's the run down on the bass. So you got so you hit that bass note, 3rd on the 5th, 6th right, 3rd on the 6th, and then strum the rest of the C chord. Okay. So C, partial G, F with A in the bass, C with G in the bass. Okay, then we play an F bar chord, so hitting that first on the 6th there as the starting note, and then we go to a C chord, but with E open, bottom E open. So you hit that bottom E string open and then strum the C. So now we've got this C, partial G, F with A in the bass, C with G in the bass, F bar chord, C with E in the bass, bottom E string open, F with F in the bottom E string, 1st fret again, sorry, that's wrong. What am I telling you? I'm telling that wrong. So after the C with G in C with E in the bass, D, D7. So 4th string open, D7, D7 chord with 4th string open, 4th string open, and then to a G chord, however you wish to play it. Play the bottom E string, 3rd fret, 2 strums on G. So let's just recap that. So C, partial G, F with A in the bass, C with G in the bass, F, C with E in the bass, D7 with 4th string open, to a G with hitting the root note, 3rd on the 6th. So root note, strum, strum, root note, strum, strum. Okay? So let's just go through that in one go. Then we repeat the whole thing, but it's slightly different on the end. So C, partial G as usual, F with A in the bass as usual, C with G in the bass, and this time it's just F, G, C. Okay, and that's the first, that's the harmonica bit after the jazzy intro. Okay, so we just do that very slowly for you from the beginning, from the beginning. That's the same as the verse, okay, but then after it comes out of that harmonica bit, it does this. It's quite tricky, this. Right, so it's C, and then you hammer up with pinky to the 3rd fret of the 4th string. That was a C suspended 4, okay? Right. Okay. And then it goes up to this chord. It's another form of C. Okay. It's just like a C major 7th. And what I'm doing there is 1st finger is playing the 3rd on the 5th, 3rd fret of the 5th string, and my 3rd finger and pinky are playing the 5th fret of the 4th string and 3rd string, and the B string, 2nd string, and the top E string are open, and you strum from 5 down to 2, really. 5 down to 2, okay? So what you got is this. And then finally you finish it off with an F chord. So it's an F hitting that 3rd on the 4th string, alright, so it's so starting off on the 4th string on that 3rd fret of the 4th string, then lower the 4th string to the 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then the open 4th string, C. And then you repeat that whole thing again. Okay? It does that whole thing twice. That's just the intro. This is quite tricky. Right, so let's do the whole thing up to that point, just before the singing starts. Okay? Right, and then the singer starts, and it's exactly the same as the chords you played at the intro. 9 o'clock on a Saturday. So C, partial G, okay, F with the A in the bass, exactly what you've just done for the intro. 9 o'clock on a Saturday, the regular crowd shovels in, the old man sitting next to me, remember to his tonic and gin. Exactly the same as the chords that were in the intro bit. Okay, so let's do the whole thing up to that point. Okay, so sorry about that, let's do that again. 9 o'clock on Saturday, the regular crowd shuffles in, there's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. Sorry about the boo-boos, but you get the idea, don't you? Right, so when you got to that point, it just stays on C for a little bit. It goes tonic and gin, and then it does the shortened version of the intro again, with the harmonica sort of thing. So it's the second half of the verse, instrumentally. Okay, C, partial G, F with A in a bass, C with G in a bass, F, G, C, and then there's a quick F back to C. Okay, so coming out of the first verse, making love with his tonic and gin. Second verse, exactly the same as the first verse. He says, so I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad, it's sweet, and it's incomplete with a young man's gold. And then we go to this little la-di-da bit, and when you get back to that young man's gold, you do run down to A minor. Third on the fifth, second on the fifth, A minor. Right? Right, this run down on A minor now. A minor with G in the bass. Pinky goes up to the 3rd fret on the bottom E string. Then we're playing a D7. So keeping these two where they are, just this second finger goes to the 2nd fret of the bottom E string. So A minor, and then A minor with G in the bass with pinky, and then take the pinky off, this finger moves up, keeping these two where they are, this second finger goes up to the 2nd fret on the bottom E string, and then goes to an F bar chord. Okay, so it's then it goes back to the A minor, so it's A minor with G in the bass, D7, F, bar chord, A minor with G in the bass, and then we play D7 and we stay on it this time, don't go to the F. Okay, so it's, so it goes and we do a rundown on G. So we go to a G bar, a normal G chord. You have to play it like this to do this. So we play the G, emphasising the third on the sixth. Then take that finger off and play the first fret of the bottom E string. I'm taking these two off, replacing first finger, first fret, bottom E string. So it's hit that note and strum around the first four strings, yeah? Open E string, keeping this pinky on the third fret of the top E string all the time. And then finally the fourth string open. Okay, so it's bottom E string, strum, G, keeping that pinky where it is, first fret bottom E string, open bottom E string, D string, fourth string open. Then we're back into the next verse. Sing as a song to the piano, sing as a song tonight. Okay, so there you have it. You have all the parts you need to play the song. It's just listen to the song, the original song by Billy Joel, and get the arrangement sorted out. Lots of verses. Okay, so but you've got all the bits there. So let's go through the whole thing up to that point very slowly. Okay, so here we go. Phew, you get the idea, don't you? I've only just learnt this myself, so it's a bit ropey, but you get the gist. Okay, thanks very much for listening. Hope that you enjoyed playing that. It's not the easiest song, but well worth the effort, I think. See you soon. Bye bye.